You could say, now this blue one, I did not expect for it to go like he did, but he did.
It did. So let's start though. I got my clap back. But look, this is Everybody Ain't Able. You know, we're sponsored by Co-Star Studios and the Mag Juice. And you know, this is the only place where you bring the topic. And it's your boy J-Mac, and I'm always on point like a Sharpie.
And Banks is out this week. But it's your favorite homegirl, Mia.
Yeah, my guy, he down for the count.
He down.
He down. He been partying all week, bro. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the skating community.
We love the skaters.
We do. But look, today's question is, I kind of forgot. Hold on. How were we saying? How did we word it?
Jeremiah, I forgot.
Has the way
do men treat women differently now than they used to back then? Is that what we said?
Yeah. Do men treat women differently from back then? Not back then. That's ugly.
Yeah, that's ugly. Well, y'all,
do men value women differently than in the old days? There we go. That's a little clip right there.
That's a little clip right there.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is based off our good sis Jada Wada. I'm going to be Jada Wada. Our good sis in her Instagram live about relationships, and she said that the men's are not treating the women like they used to in the 80s and 90s. I don't understand how she got that standpoint any fucking way, because she wasn't born then. But, you know, she said that the men are treating us differently. I don't think so. I think they treat us the same. The only thing that exists now is the internet. So
I had somebody tell me that though. Like that they thought that like back then, like men really loved women. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they really just went like above and beyond for the women that they liked or loved and shit. Like,
no, they didn't.
Men used to really fall for women. Like, that's what somebody told me. Like, they was like, why can't it be like back in the day? Like, she told me she don't feel like men appreciate women like how they used to back in the day. Like, when old dudes used to say, baby, I'll drink your bad water.
Niggas still say that, first of all. There's a couple weirdos out here who have said they will drink my bath water, and it's a bit weird. But I don't understand how they came up with that narrative, because you weren't alive then, and it's like you're kind of romanticizing what you saw from videos from 1992. Like, you're romanticizing this man Biggie was married to Faith and fucking Kim. They both boo-hooing at the funeral, bro. What are you talking about? Like, I don't understand how you're telling me that these men were treating the women better when most of the 80s and 90s artists, they not even with their wives no more because they was cheating on them majority of the time they was together.
I see what you're saying, but now this is my counter argument.
What's your counter argument?
Is that, do you think it's because back then the world was so big but it was so small, and now the world is so big but so small at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
I know. Okay, now let me. I need to explain
it. You need to elaborate on that.
Okay, so back then the world was so big, as in like it was so big to think like you can't communicate with people like how you can now. Mm-hmm. Like, it was so big that like if you called somebody that wasn't in your state, you had to pay up. You know what I'm saying?
You had to pay the fee.
The fee for long distance calling, you know what I'm saying, on the house phone. So, you know what I'm saying, the world was so big, but like really it was small because you really only could communicate with the people that was around you. Mm-hmm. Like back in the day, if you was trying to find a girlfriend, a husband, any of that, you had to go out. Like, you can't go find. Back in the day, you couldn't find somebody if you didn't go out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why if you ever listen to your parents and shit, they always talk about when we used to go out and party and have fun and shit. Because that's what they did. So, like, if you didn't go to the function, you didn't meet people there, you probably was going to be forever lonely. Because if you ain't never go out, you couldn't meet anybody. And that's what I mean by it was big, as in, like, it was still a lot of people. But at the same time, it was small because you was condensed to whoever you knew.
Right.
Like, and that was like whoever was in your area. And in the same manner now, the world is big, as in like it's still a lot of people, but it's small because social media made it to where you can literally meet anybody from across the world.
I could be talking to somebody in Africa right now.
Facts. And the same thing, but it's different now. Like I told my mama one day, like back in y'all day, if a dude seen you out, he had to make sure he ran up and talked to you
And got your
ASAP,
number because he may not see you again.
ever again. But I was like, for me, ma, I see a chick, I'ma see her again, whether it's on the internet or when I'ma see her. Like I'm not pressed on like trying to go run up and talk to her because I know I'ma see her again.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just saying, like, and I feel like since it was so small back then, like that's when the high school sweetheart and going to college to find somebody, you know what I'm saying? Socialization was so different.
Right.
But now, you know what I'm saying?
You can get on Hinge and find you a man, like, and y'all could fall in love. Like, so many people be posting their stories of like, we met on Twitter and we been in love and now we're having a family. And I'm just like, that's insane. Like, y'all had never met before in real life until y'all started dating. And then, like, it just took off.
All right. And it's crazy. That's really crazy because you got to think like this shit is happening. Like this shit is really happening. Motherfuckers falling in love on Fortnite. You got Fortnite marriages, bro.
Yeah, those things are real. Fortnite, Dungeons and Dragons. You can really fall in love about anything, you know. And I'm happy for you, you know, that you finding somebody that love you, you know, and that has like similar interests. But like with Jada and her live, I just really wasn't following or kind of grasping what she's saying because I personally feel like these niggas don't like us. And I'm not saying it in a bad way, but like if he's not doing anything, like he don't even have to be nothing expensive. If he's not regularly checking up on you, or at least like, oh, you ate today, or anything like that, he does not like you for real. He doesn't. It's a sad story, but he doesn't like you. And I'm not saying that he has to do those things, but usually you can tell when they actually like you because you kind of talk to them more when they actually like you. If they don't really like you like that, or if they like you a little bit, you really don't talk to them like that. It'll be like kind of like more of like a, you might talk to them on Tuesday and you won't talk to them again for another week. You know what I'm saying?
You think that's true though? Like you think like I know I said it's socialization, but you don't think that's a social thing? Like that's not a new norm or a new construct like that's being created. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, man, you had to go chase the chick.
Yeah.
Now you chase the chick, you weird.
It's not even that you weird. It's more so like when people keep saying I'm a woman hater, but like I'm really not. We're delusional. Like I hate to be that person, but we're delusional. Like the dudes that want me, I do not want them. Like at all. Like they do not. Like it just. I don't never want them. But it's also the fact that they be doing weird stuff. I sent a dude a picture. Dude talking about he wanted to lick me through the phone. Whoa, sir.
Lick me through the phone.
Like, can we pump the brakes? Like, I didn't need all that. You could have just told me I was cute and left it alone. Like, I just don't be getting it. But like the ones that I actually usually like, they don't like me. And like, I've started to realize that I'm only chasing them because they don't want me. But when they start wanting me, I ain't gonna want them no more. It's like psychologically I've set it up in my head that I'm gonna get this nigga to like me. And then once he started liking me for real, I'm gonna just abandon. Just jump ship.
I know this is kind of off topic, but it's on topic at the same time. And I think how we socialize is literally directly impacted to the music. Like our music, like literally what's going on currently in our dating situation is what is being said in the music. Like literally. Yeah. Like back in the day, that shit was slow. It was slow jams and shit. Cause that's how you was taking your love life and shit. You was taking it slow, going out on dates like Teddy Pendergrass, you know what I'm saying? You listen to shit like that, cause that's what was going on. You cut SZA on and Brett Fayez and you know what I'm saying, and Kalani on, nigga, that what going on.
But I mean, I think that's
Buddha. That shit going on.
But that's kind of because that's what our generation has created though.
I wouldn't say we created it.
So who made it?
Like I said, it's like what we deem to be sociable. You know what I'm saying? Going down DMs and shit like.
But it's also the fact that a lot of these dudes don't like to be sensitive anymore.
Cause that's not cool.
I don't understand how it's not cool. I mean, I just maybe it's just me, but I don't want no hard ass nigga every day. Damn, it's cool for you to be a gangster, but sometimes let's be a little sensual. Like talk about how you feel.
Don't Beyonce got a song? I need a soldier that's gonna stand up for me.
Okay.
You gotta be really going to me, cause you gotta stay hood.
Okay, I understand what she said. She said that you better be street if you looking for me. She didn't say that you had to be unemotional.
She said you had to be hood though.
Damn, hood men are unemotional.
Man, what do you tie to being hood and street? Gangster shit.
Right.
What a gangster gonna do? They gonna do what best for themselves.
Okay. Yeah.
And the family.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's gangster shit.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I understand that, but I don't understand how that means that they're unemotional.
Cause when you cutthroat with the business, that's what people expect you to be.
Okay, but that don't mean you have to be cutthroat with your bitch.
Don't it all play together though?
No. No.
There's not a band that plays together.
No. Most of the time niggas be like, I'ma go home to my lady. That's who I could be vulnerable with. I can't be vulnerable with these niggas around me. Which is still weird because I don't understand how y'all can't express y'all emotions with y'all friends. I'm still on that because I don't get it.
You standing on that one.
I'm standing on that one because I don't understand it. But with Jada, I feel like her point of view is kind of skewed because she been fucking with Lil Baby and he's a certified cheater. He do this shit on a regular basis. So I mean, at that point, she done got hard hurt a couple times.
You think so? I mean, I don't care. Like I'm not here to judge.
I'm not here to judge either. I just think her viewpoint is kind of skewed because when you've been in a relationship with someone who really doesn't understand how to love you properly, it's like you don't know what actual good treatment is. Like even for myself, I haven't been in a relationship to where I can say like the treatment was actually what I felt I deserved. So at that point, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that all men treat all women the same. I'm just gonna say they don't like you for real if they don't treat you well.
But do you feel like we romanticize the 80s and the 90s and the 70s?
For sure.
Like I feel like they do that, but at the same time, I say that because I feel like, let's just be honest, like it was a slower time. So I mean, like that shit was cool for you to fall in love with your high school sweetheart and kids and makeup and have 15 kids and shit like that. Why you fucking a bitch down the street with kids down the street too and nobody know? You know what I'm saying? Or as my auntie and them would say, you was respectable about it. So you were fucking on a nigga bitch, or I mean, my bad, I said it wrong. You was fucking on somebody else man having these kids, but you weren't coming to her house and calling and you weren't saying shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Because that was more respectable. But now, like I said last week, with society, this shit more open. You got your side bitch, your main bitch, you got your girlfriend, your sneaky link, you know what I'm saying?
I just don't understand how you keep up that many relationships because they all require a certain amount of attention.
I agree, but if that's the type of attention you need, it's like watering a plant. You gotta water the plant till it get enough so it can grow.
Right. I mean, yeah, but I also feel like people who hold those type of relationships and hold like several those, like you got main bitch, side bitch, mistress, girlfriend, wife, you got all that going on. It's something about you. There's a problem here. It's something going on internally. The reason why you feel like you have to keep this many people on your roster.
Nah, for sure. It's for sure a void that you feeling with these people.
And it's not, and it's very strange because I don't get, like, it's only temporary. Like, I didn't really know about PostNut Clarity till I came on this podcast and started talking to you niggas. But like, I never really thought about how after I nut, sometimes I'm really just like, please don't fucking touch me. Like, it's not that. I was here with you when we was there, but now it's like, no.
Oh, you said like you just been aware.
I just became aware of what that actually was. I really just thought it was just me.
No, hell nah.
I didn't know that that's what that was, and then I'm like, huh, that makes a lot of sense.
Nah, it's just it's like once you do it and it come out and shit, it's like your whole mind. It's something about like sexual tension and like sex that just that fuck your mind up. I don't know how to say. It's like it just get cloudy, and then once you get to that point, once you didn't got to where you were trying to get, it's like your whole mind clears.
Right.
And it's just like, damn, did I really just do that? Sorry, I know that's extremely off topic.
It was extremely off topic. But as a female, I can't agree with Jada Weta simply because, I mean, me personally, I don't know what the ideal treatment should be. Because at this point, I don't have an example of something or someone that I would be like, this is the type of relationship that I want. And I also hate the narrative of basing your relationships off other people, the relationship goals. Man, look.
I think it's based off, I keep saying socialization, but socialization of shit, the fact that people believe that like back then was just such a better time. And it's based off the fact that women, I hate to say it, I fuck with y'all. Y'all know I'm a mama's boy. I love all my cousins. You know what I'm saying? All my cousins, girls, half of my friends is girls, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know I love y'all, you know what I'm saying? But you're delusional. And you're delusional about shit that makes shit complicated. Like, you trip about something that's one extreme and then something that's the other extreme, and you want both of the extremes. But you don't meet in the middle of the extremes. If that makes sense.
It makes sense because we don't usually. I'm not gonna say I don't like compromise, but usually a lot of women don't want to compromise on what they want.
Because it always blows me to this day how you want to be the independent bitch, but you still want a nigga to open the door for you. That shit blows my mind every fucking day. Like, I still don't understand how that is a concept, like, that is acceptable. Like, literally, like, I literally...
It's the idea of, like, for myself, I don't need nobody to pay my bills. I don't need nobody to do those things. But I wouldn't say no if you decided to pay my bills.
But why would you even say, I don't need nobody to do... I'm pretty sure you don't. You've been living like this. You've been living...
But because it's like a lot of these dudes, like, they immediately go towards, like, oh, she want me to take care of her because she asked me for X, Y, and Z.
Shout out to TP Stacks for what I'm finna say, man. If you really living like that, man, it don't even matter. Because if you been living like that, why you need this nigga to do it?
You don't.
So why is you verbalized? Like, why is you saying it? That's what I don't get.
Oh, I don't know. My mama told me don't be ashamed to ask for shit because these niggas not ashamed to ask you for no pussy. So, I mean,
oh my God.
I don't know what to tell you.
I'm not going to tell my kids that. I'm not going to lie to you.
I mean, I'm just saying there's a lot of logic there. You feel comfortable with asking me for sex. So therefore, or other things, because a lot of these dudes do be coming off the top like, hey, can I borrow $50 until next week? And I'm just like, sir, I just met you 2 days ago. No.
But for the niggas that's not like that, that's what I'm trying to get at.
Like, I mean, it's kind of hard for you to weed those out, though. Because there's a lot of dudes who are like said example that I just said. And you don't really find a lot of them that are more comfortable in the sense of, like, I don't need your help with nothing. I'm really just here to, like, fuck with your vibes, see what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them don't come like that. They come needy.
I guess I'm not here to argue because I don't talk to niggas, so I can't even answer that question.
That's what I'm saying. I do. So it's not like all of them do that, but it's like you can really tell who got it like that and who don't just by how they talk and how they act about certain things. Like me, I hate to say that I really don't care about this money shit, but I really don't. Like, the money is gonna get made and it's gonna get spent. Whether I buy you something or myself, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna get spent.
It's like what Wu-Tang said, cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bills, y'all.
I mean, yeah. So I just don't be getting how. And another thing that I feel like that I don't know if Jada touched on it on her live or not, but a lot of women equate good treatment to them buying you shit too. And I don't get how that equates good treatment. Cause Lil Baby be buying Jada Birkin bags. He's spending 30 bands on a bag and he still be cheating.
Again, and I hate to say this word again for the what is this? Do I need to put a count on here?
Yeah.
5 or 6.
Socialization.
Socialize.
You gotta do the SpongeBob meme. Socialization.
Socialization to make women think that that gifts is you know what I'm saying, is how somebody shows that they care for you. Stuff is how they appreciate things, which is fucked up.
It's hell. I mean, if receiving gifts is your love language, then I can understand it. But
I have never met not one, no offense to all the women I know, I've never not met one woman that does not appreciate a gift.
I mean, they appreciate the gifts, but that doesn't mean that that's their love language.
But they would enjoy to take gifts all day. I feel like I have more conversations about stop taking shit from niggas than I have about anything in the world.
What you mean?
Like, I'd be like, you tell me some shit, like, I'm like, a nigga gave you this. Oh, yeah, stop taking shit from them because they're going to expect something. And I feel like I had that conversation more than anything.
Because, and that's kind of sad, honestly.
Yeah, but women just so good about taking, I'm going to take the gift. He's giving it.
I mean, but Jeremiah, just because they're giving you a gift, that doesn't mean you have to give them something in return.
No, but I'm just saying, motherfuckers
now, yeah,
think like
they
that.
will expect something eventually. Nobody's just gonna keep giving you bags and clothes and shoes and taking you X, Y, and Z for free.
No, for sure.
It's not you might get off once or twice, but eventually they're gonna start asking you for some cat.
No, for sure.
Off the top. They're not even going to sit there and play with you like, I've been doing all this stuff for you and you don't want to give me none. It's going to be the exact conversation.
Raps. That's raps. But what you thinking? How you still think it ain't nothing, like, you still think she was out of order for saying that shit?
I don't even think it's out of order. I just don't think her perspective makes sense. You can't speak on an era that you were not in. You can't do that. That would be just like us speaking on the 70s and we weren't even in creation. We knew nothing. We were not even thought of.
I think it kind of, and I know people gonna be pissed off when I say this, I think it kind of go back to the Trump hats, make America great again. Mm-hmm. And you know how people always assume like the grass is green on the other side. So just because we think that, it used to be better back then, just because you had to, everything was so close knit and you had to marry your high school sweetheart and all this shit was like that back then. I think a lot of us lose track or lose sight of the fact that they probably think it's greener on our side. Like our grandparents and mama and them probably think that we got it better on certain things. I know we might not think that because we want to be, sometimes, especially us, because we live in the South, we think that old school home style shit is what we want and what we desire, but in actuality, we fast paced people because we were born in a fast paced society. If you take us back to the 80s where that shit all slowed down and shit, we won't even be the same type of people. We ain't gonna fuck with that shit.
Traumatized for sure.
And that's all I got to say, man. This is Everybody Ain't Able. You know what I'm saying? It's sponsored by CoStar Studios and the Bag Juice. And it's the only place where you can say whatever you want to say. And it's your boy J-Mac, and I'm always on point like a Sharpie.
And your favorite homegirl, Mia.
And shout out to Mr. Banks.
Shout out to our boy. He'll be back next week.
I'll be back. Oh, let's take a little toast. Everybody not being able to say what they want to say.
I need someone to help me. I know that you can't feel me. When you meet the real me is something that you can't see. I need someone to help me. I know that you can't feel me. When you meet the real me is something that you can't see.